What's going on, beautiful people? Check it out. So we're doing a call-in show right now. But before we get started, I need everybody to get on in here. And once you're here, like the video, share the video, because we got some things to talk about. And I want to talk about them with you. So without further ado, let's start the show.
Disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Party people, we are live. All right. I figured, you know what? I ain't got nothing going on right now. Uploaded a reel already. Been working in here in the office. Why not do a live and allow you all to be a part of the discussion? So I got a couple things, right, that I want to share and I want to know your opinions about. And I came across this video watching Liberal Hive Mind. I don't know if you guys watch his channel. I love his channel for the most part. And he had this that I'm about to show you right here, where it's probably down that way. You can probably see it there. But check this out, man. It's funny to me that you see Donald Trump operating like he is already the president. He's operating like he's already the president of the United States of America, y'all. This man is talking about the deals that's going to be made with the Ukraine and Russia and how it's got to end. And this is what we want to see. This is the type of stuff that we want to see from someone who is trying to take office in this country. He's operating as if he's already there. So before we get into it, if you could do me the favor right now, everybody that's watching, like this video and share this video back out. Just hit a reshare, repost, whatever you got to do. I would greatly appreciate it. All right. And tonight we are doing America's Conspiracy Compass. So I hope you guys stick around for that later on in the evening. All right. But without further ado, check this out.
Of our soldiers, our people, of course, it will bring us closer to the peace. We need just peace. We need just peace. It's so important to have just peace for the people, especially for the families who lost their children. It's a big tragedy.
President Trump, have you changed your thoughts on how this war should end, what you think should be done, or do you still stand by some of the previous statements?
Well, I learned a lot, but I think I haven't changed from the standpoint that we both want to see this end, and we both want to see a fair deal made, and it's got to be fair, and I think that'll happen at the right time. I think it's going to happen. The president wants it to end, and he wants it to end as quickly as possible. He wants a fair transaction to take place, and I think right now I'm campaigning, so right now I don't have much to do with it other than we're doing very well in terms of the campaign, and I've been saying that I believe if I win, we're going to have a very fair and I think actually rather rapid deal. It should stop, and the president wants it to stop, and I'm sure President Putin wants it to stop. And that's a good combination. So we want to have a fair deal for everybody.
What do you envision as fair?
Well, it's too early to say that. I mean, I have my own ideas, and I'm sure the president definitely has his own ideas, but it has to be fair.
This war shouldn't be started, and I think that the problem that Putin killed so many people, and of course we need to do everything to pressure him to stop this war, and he's on our territory. That is the most important to understand. He's on our territory, and how to stop the war, to pressure him as we can, we have to do it.
And do you think the U.S. is the best?
The U.S. is the leader. U.S. is the leader of support. U.S. is the leader in the world, and of course we value the support of the United States. We're thankful to the United States people of America, and of course we understand that United States can be the leader through any negotiation. You know that we have the peace summit, and we want to organize the second one, and we count on this.
I know you're both in a rush. Last question. Will there be another meeting in the near future between you?
Could very well happen, but I think the president said it the best. This
So, I mean, you all heard the man. You hear him talking, man. He's acting like he's already the president again, man. And it's nice to see. I'm not gonna lie. It's nice to see that in the future of this administration, it's about peace talks. We're about ending the war. We're about ending all of this stuff, man. Because that also ends funding, and that's got to stop. You know, I think we all can agree on that. It's got to stop. Innocent people are being, taken out, and we're just dishing out money while we got natural disasters happening right now in our country, and an administration that isn't doing anything. I mean, that's another thing that's insane. So let me get out of this real quick. So check this out. This is another thing. When we talk about what Trump's doing, right? We talk about him acting as if he's already the president. Look at what this man is doing already. Oh, and he's not even back in office yet. Check this out.
Homes, hospitals, highways, and cars have been plunged underwater. Entire neighborhoods have been turned into lakes. Nobody's seen anything like it. And to every family that's been displaced here in Georgia and North Carolina, which has really been hit. We were going there also, and they don't have communication. They don't have anything right now. We're trying to. I just spoke to Elon. I'm getting him. We want to get Starlink hooked up because they have no communication whatsoever. And Elon will always come through. We know that. And so we're working on that, getting them hooked up. They asked me whether or not that would be possible. And we're going to try and get the Starlink in there as soon as possible because they have no communication. And throughout the region, our hearts are with you, and we are going to be with you as long as you need. It's called an hour of need. You're in our prayers, and we pray to God. And throughout the long weeks that lay ahead, you're going to have a lot of work, but the end result is it's going to be good. We just wish so many people weren't so badly hurt, and in many cases, sadly, no longer with us. We love you.
That's real. So he's already operating with Elon, right? Because they're going to do great things. He gets back in office, and him and Elon are going to do great things. But already they're trying to go there and help out and provide internet, basically, for all the people that are there that are maybe displaced and maybe need some help. And your phone service is going to be down. Obviously, the towers are going to be down, but you got Starlink, which operates off of satellite. They will be able to get service and be able to have some search and rescue. So that's amazing. For me, that's dope. Like, I think about that. I'm like, man, that's just brilliant. Shout out to Elon Musk. Meanwhile, our current president, I've been wondering what the hell, like, what's going on? Check this out. All right, here we go. Listen to this. It's crazy.
All right, my friends, a few hours ago, I asked a simple question. I said, is it just me, or is the mainstream media largely ignoring the devastation caused by Hurricane Helene? And the responses I got were overwhelmingly yes. I've gotten a ton of messages from people asking, where's Joe Biden? Where's Kamala Harris? Well, Joe Biden, his schedule is online every single day, and he's currently on vacation in Delaware. What confuses me about Joe Biden is he's got about 30 days until the election, and then he's going off into retirement. Why not show some empathy and show some support for people who've lost everything from Hurricane Helene?
The man is on vacation while a natural disaster is going on. So right now, what you're seeing happen is Joe Biden is a lame duck president. He knows he doesn't have a future in this next election. So he's like, whatever. I'll do whatever. I'll do whatever I want to do. And that's how I feel, seeing them, because you got people that are suffering right now. There's flooding in Tennessee. There's flooding in the Carolinas, and Florida and Georgia got hit nasty. And you're on vacation. You couldn't cancel that vacation. You're going to be on a permanent vacation here in like a month. So you can't, just do something. No, he's on vacation while American citizens are suffering.
Kamala Harris, she's in California for several high-profile fundraisers. She's hosting one with Alanis Morissette. In the words of Alanis Morissette, you ought to know. As many of you have pointed out, if this hurricane happened in Ukraine, Joe Biden would have sent billions of dollars over to Zelensky by now, but he's on vacation, not really paying attention to what's happening in North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, etc. I've gotten heartbreaking messages today, primarily from people in North Carolina saying they can't find loved ones, their entire neighborhood's been devastated, and Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, they are not showing up for them as the federal government. They're supposed to be the leaders of the country. Now, thankfully, we have independent media, independent journalists on the ground covering this. I've also seen state and local officials and local leaders stepping up to the plate. We've seen Ron DeSantis really step up in the midst of this crisis. I'm still combing through my messages, but several people have said this is as bad as Katrina. Where's Joe Biden? Where's Kamala Harris? Why is the mainstream news not covering this more? Now, you guys know by now, I'm not owned by the RNC or the DNC. I just call it like it is. The only thing I'm beholden to is the truth. And the truth is, we have seen this film before. We've seen it with East Palestine, Ohio, and how Joe Biden and Kamala Harris largely ignored that as well. We've seen it with Maui, Lahaina. This is not new to any of us. Right now, it should not be a priority for Kamala Harris to go to high-profile fundraisers in California. What would really win her over a lot of points a month out from the election would be getting on a plane and going to the epicenter of this crisis. Now, Donald Trump is heading to Georgia tomorrow to pass out supplies to make a statement to the press because he understands the severity of this crisis. Here's an example of some of the messages I'm receiving. This person says, I'm in South Carolina. They've been without power or internet for 48 hours. Where is the federal government? Why are they not stepping in? Why has Joe Biden not made a national statement yet?
So right there, we can see the importance of what Trump was just talking about with Elon Musk. There's no internet right there. If somebody is stranded somewhere or, hurt and they have their device and they don't have internet, Starlink was going to provide that. It's going to. And then people will be able to get some search and rescue. But this is what I mean. We see all of this stuff going on. They're nowhere to be found yet. You got a person that's running for president. Both people, two candidates running for president. One's worrying about getting that money while the other one's worrying about helping out the people. What do you want? Who do you want to run this country for the American people?
The last thing I will say is this. I imagine wealthy billionaire private equity folks are salivating and licking their lips at this crisis. They're seeing entire neighborhoods being wiped out. They can come in, buy up those homes, and then rent them back to the American people. I actually spoke to someone before sitting down to film this video who knows what he's talking about. He's very wealthy, and he said some of these private equity firms went in before the hurricane to try and make deals. It's worth pointing out a lot of these big private equity firms have stakes in a lot of the mainstream media. They have stakes in the Democratic Party. They're their top donors. So maybe it's in their best interest to sweep this under the rug. All right, my friends, thanks for liking and following. Drop a comment. Tell me how you're doing right now. Are you personally being affected? Are your friends and family being affected? Can you get in touch with them? I know it sounds absolutely trite, but I am sending love. I'm sending prayers to everybody affected by Hurricane Helene. I will see you on the next one. Bye. As
are we, all of us, sending our thoughts and prayers and best wishes to the people that's out there suffering through this messed up time, man. It's crazy. There's a lot of people out there right now actually trying to help out, which is dope. And Rita, I see the comment. That'll be awesome. But, nah, I don't think I'm presidential material. I've been punched somebody. Yeah, but yo, this is a really chaotic situation, man. And it shows you right now, this shows you the future of what this country can be like. All right. And we've seen, like he said, through all these natural disasters that have happened in America underneath this administration, they didn't show up for none of them. They didn't show up for none of them. They didn't show up for the people. They didn't show up to the border. They don't show up for the American people ever. Yet they want you to show up for them at the ballot. Now, whether you're a Trump supporter or a Kamala supporter, I really think that this warrants you taking a look and being like, okay, what the hell? And do I really want to support this person? You got one person who's out there in the field with the people that are struggling, trying to provide some type of solution to issues that are going on out there, where you got the other ones out there running around trying to get money. So, I mean, I think that's a real request, right? Me asking you to really take a look at who it is that you really want to vote for. I got a couple more videos that I want to show, but right now, if you would like to call, the phone number is 219-278-7478. And let me know what you think about all of this stuff. Everything that you just seen right now, let me know what you think. Are you somebody that's on the fence about who you're voting for? Are you somebody that's, I'm voting this way or I'm voting that way? I want to know. I want to know what you think about these natural disasters. If you're somebody that's affected or know somebody that's affected of what's going on down there, call in. Let me know. Got the phone right here. Again, it's 219-278-7478. The lines are open. And yes, Casey, I did. Put the numbers right this time. I got another one for you. Hold on. So I thought this was funny. All right. Check this out.
What was the best thing Kamala said today?
Everything she said.
Everything?
Everything.
That's kind of a glaze.
What did Trump say it was
So you
about?
didn't have a rally today, sir.
Everyone I heard from, all I heard was about him.
Yeah, it's all about him, though. He earned his way to get there. He's a billionaire.
He didn't earn that.
He earned it, sir.
He did not.
Sir,
earn
he
that.
earned it. How did
He
he
did not earn it.
How did he not earn it?
You know why he didn't earn it?
Why did he not earn it?
His father gave that all of that to
Oh,
him.
he gave him $1 million. He turned it into a billy,
And
sir.
you know
Don't be
he did.
jealous
No,
because
he
he turned it.
didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, he did
yes,
not.
I was bad.
You know why
I
he
was
didn't?
alive back then. I saw it. I saw it happen.
He blew it all there and turned bankruptcy 6 times.
I think you're just hating on his grind just because he got a lot of bread and you didn't.
I didn't get much bread at all.
I know that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that's why I think you're jealous of him.
Am I jealous of him? I despise him.
Well, he's hot, though. He's 6'3", too.
Oh, yeah, right. Why do you have to bring that up, height?
Because he's tall. It's an attractive feature of a woman.
Yeah, the taller they are, the harder they fall.
You can take him in a fight?
Yeah, I'd take him.
Really?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, why don't you set it up?
Donald Trump. Call him out right now on the camera.
Donald Trump anytime, anywhere.
Oh my God. OG wants Donald Trump. Battle of the...
This is
That's just great. That's great. I love it. I love it. Hello, hello, hello. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Got some audio issues going on here. There we go. All right, now you're on. What's going on with you?
Okay. Well, I want to tell you, I work for the Small Business Administration doing these disaster loans, work disaster assistance. And we are there. They can't get to us because they need internet. They need power. They got to apply online for assistance. All been declared. FEMA's whole focus is DEI, though. It's all about equity. The SBA is not quite that way. They loan the money. The FEMA gives to them. They don't give them a lot, but it's going to be a long time. It is bigger and worse than I've ever seen, and I've been doing this for years.
Right.
Absolute years.
Yeah, that's where'd you say you were at?
I'm in Texas. I work. I've been knowing you for a long time.
Okay.
You will see me actually if you look in your scroll. My name's in there. Tammy Harlan worked
Gotcha.
for the SBA for a long time. We will work this until it's over, but it's worse than Katrina, worse damage than I've ever seen.
Hold on real quick. Hold on, sister. Let me say something real quick.
Okay.
Okay, hold on. They're saying it's too
What
loud.
are
Talk again?
I'm here.
That's why. My bad. Okay, now talk.
Okay. Can you now?
Yeah, I gotta get you. I gotta get the volume right. All right. Let me see. Saying it's too loud. Oh, it's better. You guys saying it's better now? Okay.
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you fine.
Can they hear you? Is the question. Can you all hear her now?
I don't know.
Too loud. She sounds. Hold on. This is cool though. All right, they say it's good.
I've
now.
never called in. I thought I'll call in today and kind of explain to everybody how this process really works.
Keeps clipping out. No, I appreciate it. Just bear with me. I got to figure out why it is clipping. Mix minus. We got that. All right. Processing. Maybe put the compressor on. Okay. Say something.
Any luck yet?
Kinda. It all sounds fantastic now. Okay, cool. All right. I think we're good. Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you. For some reason, it's just.
I can barely hear you. You keep coming in and out.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you.
All right. All right. I think we're good. Okay. Go for it.
Okay, so just so everybody knows, the way it works is each individual state has to apply for a federal disaster declaration. They've done that. We got, after the Small Business Administration, we process disaster loan applications, whereas FEMA processes, they give emergency assistance. They don't give a lot. They really, the best chance to get their lives back, they typically come through the SA and take out a very low interest loan. It's very simple. But they have to get a federal declaration first. Florida, all of them have been declared. Then they have 70 hours from then to set up all of the FEMA disaster centers. It's going to be tough because they don't have power. They have roads. So some of these areas, it's going to take a lot to get these centers up and running. If they get internet and get online, they can apply through disasterassistance.gov. You can get online and start the ball rolling. And it's a process, but it's kind of slow right now. They're taking a while.
Yeah,
the administration is not the greatest.
Yeah, well, you know, it's funny. I'm gonna play this clip that I found of Joe Biden, right? And they ask him, you know, are they gonna see any more help or whatever? And his response is just insane. So let me go ahead and pull
just
this up.
Use the telephone. I get it. He doesn't have a clue how we work.
So let me know. Can you hear this?
Yes.
Okay. All right, one sec. Let me pull it up on the screen. All right, ready? Here we go.
Yes, it's tragic. As a matter of fact, we're trying to get the exact number. My FEMA advisor is on the ground in Florida right now. There's a distinction between the numbers that FEMA's used and the ones that are used by the locals. So it really is amazing. You saw the photographs. It's stunning.
It's unbelievable. But
it really is.
Such a wide area.
And we've given them all everything that we have. We're on the ground ahead of time, so we're working hard.
Are there any more resources the federal government could be giving them?
No, we've given them. We have pre-planned a significant amount of it, even though they didn't ask for it yet.
Okay, so it was
They
asked.
did ask for it.
Well, here's the crazy part about it. He says that they gave a portion of what was pre-approved and they haven't asked for it yet. And will they be getting anything else? No. So how in the world could you pre-approve what you're going to give them without taking into consideration damages that may have happened that were worse than what you thought they were going to need, which is exactly the case right now?
Well, honestly, he doesn't know what day of the week it is. I mean, who are we kidding?
Yeah.
To be careful, I work for him, so to be careful. But they do stage each. But I will say, when the storm started tracking, they didn't know it was going to hit as a Category 4. They were saying, maybe a 2, and this thing blew up. And honestly, I've never seen the type of damage. You can't get through all of the roads between Tennessee and North Carolina are impassable. They're either gone or there's big holes in them. You have to go up through Virginia to get into the Carolinas. That's how bad this is. This isn't going to be something that's fixed overnight. I will tell you, we are trying to ramp up. We will be ramping up. We will be hiring loan officers. We will be training loan officers, and we will be processing these applications for as long as it takes, and then some. But then we have more hurricanes coming in behind it. So, and this one that's building in the Gulf may come the same path.
Right.
They act like this is news. The government does. This happens every year. From June to November, hurricane season. This is an every year thing. It's part of what we do. Unfortunately, this one's bad. This is some of the worst damage I've ever seen. This makes Katrina look like a rainstorm. I mean, it really does. This kind of damage is catastrophic. And the number of, we don't even know how many people have died. Those it'll be weeks or months before we get total numbers.
It's crazy because
even though the top of it aren't there, we at the little peons who are ready to work, we're ready for this to happen. We're ready to get ramped up and help these guys.
that's what's up.
I can't make my boss help.
Yeah, no, I understand. I get it. It's just, I appreciate you and people like you that, are trying to help out in whatever way that you can. It's unfortunate because, I seen a video, these truckers were stuck on the road. They were stuck on the road when it all started flooding, and this guy's trapped inside of his cab. And while he's in there, the water got so high that it's like past the dashboard. And this man's he can't get out because if he gets out, he's going to get carried away by the flood. So he's forced to sit inside his truck. And it was just mind blowing. And where's the help? That's the thing. Like, where's the help? Why isn't the federal government saying, you know what? Okay, this is going across different states, and they can say, oh, it's a state issue. No, I mean, not really. I mean, yeah, it's a state issue, but even if it is state issue, you're the president of the United States of America. How are you not going to help? You know what I'm saying? How are you not going to do something?
Unfortunately, and I hate to say that, the way the law is, and I don't mean to get in the weeds, but it has to, all of the requests have to start at the county, actually the city, the county, the state, and then to the federal government. It all flows uphill and then back down. Now, they should have been, there were stages. I don't think, honestly, they expected North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee. They didn't expect the damage that we're seeing. But the problem is we'd already had so much rain that those areas were already ready to flood because we had a tropical storm come up through the Carolinas. Not even a storm. It wasn't even named. It was just a tropical depression that didn't have a name. And it had already done enough flooding damage that this is just crazy. So I just, for everybody out there, if they can get online, they need to apply as quickly as they can. And then as soon as the centers will be open as quickly as they can get them open. As soon as they can, they'll put them in tents. They'll open the tents and they'll get them into these towns that need help. And then I know us at the SBA, we're ready for them. We're training, we're getting people on board, and we're ready for these applications to get in here so we can help them.
I heard that.
And
well, I appreciate you, sister.
So that's really, from the inside, I can tell you, we hope it was faster. It should be faster.
Yeah.
But, he had to fly in from Delaware to make it happen,
Yeah, it's insane. I really, like I say, I appreciate all the help that you give out there, and I appreciate you calling in. I appreciate you taking the time to watch the show and sharing it. I appreciate you being a subscriber or follower, whatever you are. You're family to me, so thank you. I appreciate you.
You're welcome, and was really glad to start hearing your voice again.
Yes, ma'am.
Russo did the best he could, but we kind of missed you.
I appreciate that. Well, I'm back
Have a
now.
great
God
one.
willing, I ain't going nowhere. All right. So I appreciate you, and I hope you have a great
Absolutely.
day. God bless.
You too.
All
Okay.
right.
Bye-bye.
Hey, what's going on, caller? You're live on the air. Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes, now I can hear you. What's up, brother?
What's going on, man? Michael Lionheart here. How
Mike
you doing?
Lionheart, what's up, brother? I'm good, man. I can't cry.
Good, man. It's good. It's good. So, are you really America first?
You say, am I really America first?
Are you really America first?
Yeah, I mean, I'm America first. I care about everybody. Don't get me twisted.
So you a real nigga groiper. Are you a real nigga?
Bro, you can't say that on YouTube, my bro.
What do you mean?
I finally got me a prank call. I've been waiting for one, bro.
Are you a groiper? Are you American? You just said you're.
And you're gone. All right. I mean, I guess you could say that on YouTube. Real nigga groiper. I guess I don't know what a groiper is, but yeah, I'm definitely a what you said. You know, that's for sure. That boy was blowing me up. That was good. Hey, I appreciate the prank phone calls too. I've been waiting because I've been pranking the hell out of people since I got this this soundboard. So, you know, I give you that one, my bro. You got me. You got me. All right. Lines are still open for anybody else that wants to prank call or just call in. You know what I'm saying? You could do that too. But that was good. Shout out to you, bro. You did that. You say, this is why I barely associate with whites. You know, I hear that, but.
Anonymous. Zoom phone.
Oh, here we go. Let's hold on. Let me scream this one. Hold on. Yo. You're live on the air. Hold on. Let me put you on. All right, say that again. Oh shit. I mean, we could have that conversation privately. But I'm pretty sure you already know my thoughts. Yo. Hey, I can't do it on this platform. If you go on pill.net, then you can hear all my thoughts. You can hear all my thoughts. Hold on. Let me bring you. I'm gonna bring you back in. I'm gonna bring you back up on the show. Hold on, because I got you quieted because I didn't want you to say nothing and get me kicked. All right.
That's fine. That's fine.
It was our prank caller again, y'all. He's back. What'd you say your name was, bro? So they could go and check you out, man.
No. I'm Michael Lionheart, but I want you to check out Nicholas J. Fuentes over on America First, Cozy.tv.
Nick Fuentes.
Cozy.tv. Nicholas J. Fuentes.
Okay. All right.
Check him out.
All right, I got you.
Man.
I'm gonna do that. All right, brother. You have a good day, man. And that was a good ass prank call. I ain't gonna lie.
You too.
All right,
That's
bro.
all good, man. Have a good night.
You too.
Take care.
All right.
Bye-bye.
All right. So yeah, that was all right. You know, I appreciate the prank calls, y'all. You might not think I do, but I do. I do enjoy it because, you know, it's kind of karma. Like I told you, when I was a kid, I used to prank everybody. So you can't be mad at it. I got to take it. It comes with the territory. You know what I mean? All I ask is that if you do prank me, if you're going to prank me, please keep it PG-13 so we don't get kicked. Like, I'm glad I had him muted when he first called in because he said thoughts on the U's, and you know who the U's are. I'm not even going to say the word on here because I don't want to get us kicked. But yeah, you know. So anybody wants to call in, you can call in. Blake said, why don't you call in, bro? Tell me. Talk to me about it. Let me know. Nick Fuentes. Got you. Okay. Call in, bro. Call in. Let's do it. 219-278-7478. Give me a call, bro. Let me know your thoughts. Talk to the people live on the air. Let them know why you feel the way you feel. That's how we get common ground. This is how we get places. This is how we get to it, you know, understanding each other. So yeah, come on. I was unexpected. I wasn't ready for that. I ain't gonna lie. It caught me off guard. I thought he was gonna say the hard R, but he didn't. So, you know, I let it get by. I got to screen these calls for sure from now moving forward. I ain't gonna lie, man. I thought it was the guy. I that I don't know if you guys are on X, right? That see the one dude, he dresses up like the Joker, and people call, he like gets, I don't know what site it is. It's some site, but yeah, they call in and he gets live on the air with him, and then he's dressed as the Joker, and then they're standing there, and then this dude just goes all the way off, like on some racist like a rampage. It's pretty crazy, but I guess it's all humor for him. But I mean, you gotta truly believe the things that you believe to be able to say the things that he say. All right, what you guys got going on in the comments? Blexit, man, give me a call, bro. 219-278-7478. Call in. Let me know. Tell the people what you really feel, man. How you feeling? You say hating on whom? You say hating on the U's. For me, you got to make a distinction. Yes, I love the Jerky Boys. Love the Jerky Boys. You got to make a distinction between the U's and the people that say that they are U's, but do all types of evil stuff. All right, they're not the same. That's my whole thing. They're not the same. People that are Jewish, that are they're part of the Jewish faith, and that's not the same thing as the people that I think that this brother is talking about. He's talking about the ones that run entertainment and all of that. So that's different. You know what I mean? And like I said, I don't want to even get into that. I don't even want to touch it on this platform because we'll get blocked. We're streaming on everything, so we got to be careful. Yeah. All right, let me pull up another video while we wait, man. I'm pretty sure we're going to get some more calls here. Yep, you got it, Binary. You know what's up. Okay. So I wanted to show a couple more of these. Look at this. It's like Tennessee, what is it? Both the Carolinas, Georgia, and Florida, right? Check this out. This is crazy. I don't know what I'd do if I walked out my door and seen this. That's crazy.
We're gonna go up in the attic if we have to, guys.
Where you gonna go?
We came quick. Love y'all.
That's insane. That's insane. And we got an administration here right now that don't give a damn. They don't care. Hold on. Let me mute it. Let me mute it before we get somebody wild. All right, are you a prank call or a real call? All right.
I'm gonna prank you.
What's up, brother? How you doing?
Not much, Cash. Love your show. I like how you get into all kinds of different topics and stuff.
Nah, I appreciate
all over
it,
the
brother.
place. I don't know all the secret words you can't say though, man. Can you say like Holly weird?
Yeah, you can say all of that. It's just we can't say nothing that's hateful towards one group. So instead of using the F word to refer to people that are a part of the LGBTQ, we got to say stuff like that.
Sick of the hate, man. Sick of the hate.
Yeah, me too.
No, we're living in the love, brother.
All day.
That's how we're going to win too. We're going to win with the love. Instead of waiting for the government to come around, we're going to go down and rescue all the people down there that need help. We gotta learn to just sip the resources that we have right now. There's just been a strike called on the docks all across the East Coast.
Yeah, I've seen that. That's crazy.
Yeah. So we gotta keep heads, from exploding here. And there's a lot of hate rolling around all over the place right now, especially since the strike just happened, since the hurricanes just rolled through here. There's 2 more hurricanes behind it. It's we gotta keep our eyes on the Lord here.
I agree.
And help our neighbors out, and just make sure we've been prepping for a long time. We're good, but there's a lot of people who ain't going to be good. I think you got to pick and choose who you're going to help out, and who you're not going to help out, because people are part of this problem. So they're going to have to survive by themselves. And I think, kind of this all needs to kind of happen, man.
All day, bro. I agree. I mean, it's the labor pains, right? That's what they talk about in the Bible. Talk about the labor pains.
Exactly.
And we seeing all this, and it's crazy that people don't even know that they got 2 other hurricanes behind that one that just hit. There's 2 more that these people are going to get hit with, and then we got a president right now talking about that he already allotted what they're going to give, and no, they're not going to get no more. When you got 2 other hurricanes behind this, and we don't even know how catastrophic these hurricanes are going to be. If they're going to be worse, if they're going to be a little lighter. I mean, but the destruction is already done. And as you've seen in this video, you got this man trapped in his house talking about we got to get in the attic. And they're stuck. What are you going to do now? What can you do? That's a literal roaring rapid going through your community, and you're stuck there.
Yeah, and I haven't seen one FEMA truck on site yet. So, all that money we're giving to the government to keep FEMA up and operating, where are they?
Yeah, exactly. But thank God we got good people in this country, man, like yourself, and that go out there and do this. To go out and help people. Right now, there's this church.
Yeah, we be dead.
Yeah, there's this church that's out there right now, man. They got their whole bus, a big old bus, and they're out there trying to rescue people, and they're doing what they can to just, provide a hand, help people out, give them a place to stay, all of that. And it's nuts, man. It's nuts because a lot of people out there are poor. They live paycheck to paycheck like the rest of us. And there is no help.
Right.
There is no help from the people that are sending money everywhere else. How come we can't get them out there? Like, look, okay, we're gonna pay for. We're gonna put so much funds into rescue boats. You know what I mean? And have people out there rescuing these people. If it was like Ukraine or Israel or something like that, you better believe they would be giving them the money.
And we're all on this journey at different points of that journey, personally, individually. And this might be the bring them to their knees moment that God needs to reap a great harvest right now. So that's where I think we need discernment on who we're going to be helping out, who we're able to help out, and all that too.
Yeah.
And then we got an election coming up. So there you go. You wonder why all this is happening now.
Yeah.
It's pretty obvious. Look at what happened the last presidential election, the mayhem that they brought on us last election. So we know who's doing all this stuff, and we know, but everybody doesn't know yet. So I think this could be one of the eye-opening moments where there is a great harvest to be had for God here, and this is how He did it to me individually 25 years ago. He brought me to my knees, and thank God He did that for me. And this could be their moment. So I just pray God sends workers, man.
All day long, bro. All day long. I feel that. I do my best, I'm still a work in progress. I do my best, though. I love God with all my heart.
Dude,
I do my best.
You are doing great things, Cash.
I'm trying.
You are doing great things, brother.
I'm trying. Hopefully we can do more, man. I like to get to a place where when stuff like this happens, that the nonprofit gets so large, or even hell, my bank account gets so large where I could just say, you know what, we're taking a trip and we going out there and we buy some boats or rent some boats or however we do it, and we get out there and rescue people ourselves. Because everybody, like, we complain about the government not doing it, and that's true. We should, because we give them a lot of our money every damn payday. But if the people came together, if all the people came together, we can fix the issues in this country without even saying nothing to the government. We don't need you in our business. That's the whole point anyway. But getting there, that's the whole thing. Like, we gotta start shopping with each other. People that got businesses, we need to be going there and shopping with each other's businesses. We need to be promoting each other's products. We need to be promoting each other's whatever it is, looking out for each other. And too many people are selfish and all about me, and take. Nobody wants to do nothing to help everybody grow. You know what I'm saying? And that's where we got to get to. For me, anyway, that's how I feel about it.
Oh, the government has stolen our charity, dude. They've taxed us to the point where we can't be charitable anymore. And then they take that money and they start FEMA up, and they're not helping people out with that money. They're helping other countries out. That we used to be a charitable nation, but we're taxed into oblivion now.
Mm-hmm.
And I want the charity to come back to the people now, so that we can be charitable to who we deem fit to be charitable to.
Facts.
Some people just ain't going to ever learn. And like, bring it back to when we had soup kitchens, man. Before the welfare system, the churches took care of the people who couldn't eat, and the neighborhoods would take care of them, But
100%.
now we got all these taxes, and then you get a welfare system. Anybody can sign up. They don't get a message of Jesus when they get their money. And, it compounds itself and turns it into a higher population. People can't take care of themselves.
I'm gonna tell you, bro. You hit
I
it
want
on the
my
head.
charity back.
You hit it on the head, bro. That's really what it takes. When people you look at the church, right? The state of the church today. What's the big churches, right? And they always hit the people with that verse in Malachi where it talks about the storehouse and donating 10% to the storehouse, and not even understanding what you just said is exactly right. The people used to put in the storehouse, but the storehouse wasn't money. The storehouse was food and clothing. That's what the storehouse was. And today you see these churches taking everybody's money and the church doors are closed. There's a couple small churches out there helping people out right now. All the big churches, you don't never see these big pastors going out to relief. You never see it. You don't never see these Joel Osteens or what's the one chick's name? What's her name? Big preacher lady. Joyce Meyer. She ain't out there. You don't see Benny Hinn out there. You don't see none of these people out there. You know what I'm saying? And it's disgusting. If the people came together, like I said, with the people coming together and saying, hey, we are going to do the 10% tithe, right? We're going to 10% tithe and we're going to do it to a storehouse in our community. We're going to load this joint up with food, with non-perishables. And that way, if anybody's ever hungry, we all come here. You know what I'm saying? That's the way it should be. It shouldn't be giving our money to no churches no more, man. These churches are corrupt as far as I'm concerned. They just as corrupt as the Democratic Party and the Republican Party.
Or giving all our money to the government. You know, they're not doing the right thing with this money.
All day long.
I mean, Zelensky just got another $8 billion out of Joe. So that's insanity, man. We need that money here right now. We need to be independent, where we're manufacturing everything we need here in this country, not importing everything that we need here. And then with the border invasion, I mean, it's a perfect storm going on right now.
100%, bro. You're 100% correct. So, but just to wrap it up with you, with this current climate of the world right now, right? How important do you feel this election is?
It's crucial. It is vital. It is absolutely going to determine the future of America after November 5th.
I heard that. Do you got anything you want to say for the people, bro?
A fork in the road, man. Choose love, man. Choose love. Open your eyes. Pray for discernment so you can know the right direction that this country needs to go into, man. God bless you, Cash.
Hey, God bless you too, my brother. Is there any place that people can follow you at if they want to see your content or anything that you putting out there?
Yeah, I'm 00 Jericho on YouTube.
00 Jericho on YouTube, y'all. All right, my brother. God bless you.
All right, over and out, bro.
Peace. Hello. Oh, you hung up, Dallas. All right, let's see if we can get him back on here. 1 sec, bro. I'm gonna pull you up on the screen. 1 sec. All right, say that again. What's good, my brother?
Doing, man.
Liddell, what's going on, my bro? How you feel?
Man, doing well, brother. How about you, brother? You doing all right?
You know what, man? I get any better, I'm gonna scream. I'm alive.
Yes, sir, man. I won't hold you long at all, brother. Great show. Great topic, man. A great perspective as always. Good wise, man. I just want to come on, man, edify you, brother. Hey, man, guys, Cass is one of the most wisest guys that I've met when it comes to what's going on in the streets. When I say streets, I'm talking about a boots on the ground type of scenario. You know what I'm saying? Not so much the hood, it's boots on the ground. And I just want to come on, man, and say, great work, man. Keep doing what you're doing, man. And to answer your question, says, who's got your vote? Mine is simple. It is Donald J. Trump.
100%.
The reason why is I'm an independent. I'm an independent that leans conservative by its very definition. It just means to conserve, to get smaller, to constrict. And the only candidate that's actually presenting that type of context is Donald Trump. If you look at both of the policies, Kamala Harris's policies expand the power of government to make it a lot bigger, i.e. all of the printing, which causes inflation. And last time I take inflation is not a good thing in no context. Donald Trump's context when it comes to his policies, it's constricting. When I hear cutting basically a no tax on tips, no tax on Social Security income, lowering down the corporate tax rate, which is great from, I think, 21 to 15%, which is pretty good. You hear all of his policies, the majority of them, it is to constrict government itself. Now, there's one that I'm concerned about but I'll need some more details on it. That is the IVF. His policy there about mandating the insurance companies to cover IVF. Now, I understand why he's done it to counter abortion, but at the exact same time, mandating insurance companies to cover that is going to most likely cause the price point to go up. But I just need some more details there. But you never agree with everybody 100% of the time.
Never.
But if you look at both of the candidates, and I'm letting my plane now.
Go ahead, my brother. Take all the time you need to, man.
Gotcha. Her policy is expand government, which is trash. His policy is to constrict government, which makes it more beneficial for we the people, the voters.
Yeah, I heard that, my bro. So right here, comment.
Man.
I'm gonna pull this comment up because there's a response to you. It says Trump is lying. He is talking out of both sides of his mouth just to get votes. He is anti abortion and IVF. He is lying.
I think he means anti-abortion. I'm confused by that because typically somebody that talks like that is telling you what someone else said about what he said versus listen to what Trump actually said himself. Last time I checked, if Cash says something, I'm going to believe what Cash actually told me versus what someone said Cash said.
100%.
So that's an asinine statement and a very uneducated statement as well, because that person very well understands and knows that he's presenting an IVF solution, which I may not agree with. And he said that we've placed abortion in its right place, which is at the state level for people to vote on. So the last time I checked, a president doesn't have the authority to take away or to ban any abortions at all.
Right.
He's actually said that he wasn't going to do that at all. So I'm trying to figure out what the hell is he talking about.
I heard that. Maybe he could call in and let us know. But you know what?
Just, man, I just want to come on, man.
Liddell, I appreciate you, my brother. You talk about me being wise. You the wise brother, man. You the wise brother. You a mentor, man. Straight up. I appreciate you.
God bless you, man. Keep doing what you do. Hey, guys, support Cash, man. Smash that like button. Turn that bell, man. Subscribe, man. Support my brother, man. All right, man. Hey, brother, love you, man. If you need something, holler at me. All right,
love you too, my bro. I appreciate you. God bless you, bro.
All right, family. God bless you now.
Peace. Yeah, man. If y'all don't know who Liddell is, I challenge you to go and find out. That brother is intelligent. Straight up. So, in the spirit of this, man, Ultimate Sleep, if you want to call in and talk to the people, let us know what what you're talking about, man. You're more than welcome to call in. 219-278-7478. Anybody could call in. The lines are open to you all. In the meantime, I'm going to see what Trump says about abortion. That was in April. We're going to find something a little more recent. 1 sec. Let's see.
Verify wireless call.
Hello? Yeah, I'm still on. What's going on?
I didn't know. I'm not looking at the TV screen, so I don't know. I'm outside.
Yeah, we're on. What's up?
Oh crap. Well, I just wanted to say a two-part thing as far as the vote goes and about Trump.
Okay.
And I'm in Georgia. I'm just east of Atlanta, and we're looking at 5 states, right, that got affected by Helena, and that already screws the vote right there. That's 5 states. Excuse me, I'm sorry. And then, so our government is not present. They're not doing anything at all. They said, I heard, God, what's his name? Biden. Haven't heard his name in so long.
No.
That he said we've already got all we're going to get. Everybody's got all they're going to get, right?
Yeah.
Oh, did you? Oh, I just got on a few minutes ago. But anyway, so Trump's already been there, with the Samaritan's Purse and all of that. And it's going to be we, the people, that help each other around here, you know, because the government's not going to be here. So, and it's going to be up to people to step up to the plate and try to do the best they can. They got local people that do the helicopter, you know, tours. They're all doing, you know, they're doing the help.
Yeah.
So even if there's not an election, Trump is already doing the president thing.
Yeah.
He's already doing all the things.
Yeah, 100%.
So,
He's on it.
Yeah, I wish people could just see. We don't. I know. My son says, "Yeah, we have to have a vote. We have to do this and do this." Well, we didn't really have a vote for Trump. What's her name? Come on, to get in there.
Yeah.
Where she's at. You know, I'm just saying, it's our government is falling to pieces. It's being dismantled. It's up to we the people, and people better get used to that. We're going to have to lean on each other, and we're going to have to pull each other up.
I agree. You're 100% correct, Amber.
And God, you know, he's the one that's going to do it.
Yeah.
Along with Trump. You know?
I heard that.
So I just wanted to check in. I've been absent for a few days.
No, you're good.
And,
I'm glad you're doing well, and I'm glad you called.
Yeah, I love you, and I love your family, and I love all your viewers.
I love you too.
Everybody stay in prayer, please, for America or the world.
We're going to be all right, sister. We're going to make it. We're
going to be all right. That's right.
All right.
Okay,
sister.
stay blessed.
God bless.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Ann, you just tried to call in. You could call back now. The line is open. All right. In the meantime, I found the clip. This is the one that I was looking for right here. I'm just going to leave it just like this.
I make this statement to the great women of our country. Sadly, women are poorer than they were 4 years ago, much poorer, are less healthy than they were 4 years ago, are less safe on the streets than they were 4 years ago, are paying much higher prices for groceries and everything else than they were 4 years ago. Are
You're
more
live on the air,
stressed
and 1 sec, okay?
depressed and unhappy than they were 4 years ago, and are less optimistic and confident in the future than they were 4 years ago. I believe that. I will fix all of that and fast, and at long last, this nation and national nightmare will end. It will end. We've got to end this national nightmare. Because I am your protector. I want to be your protector. As president, I have to be your protector. I hope you don't make too much of it. I hope the fake news doesn't go, oh, he wants to be their protector. Well, I am. As president, I have to be your protector. I will make you safe at the border, on the sidewalks of your now violent cities, in the suburbs where you are under migrant criminal siege, and with our military protecting you from foreign enemies, of which we have many today because of the incompetent leadership that we have. You will no longer be abandoned, lonely, or scared. You will no longer be in danger. You're not going to be in danger any longer. You will no longer have anxiety from all of the problems our country has today.
Mm-hmm.
You will be protected, and I will be your protector. Women.
How come Kamala don't say nothing like that? Yeah, I'm
Women
still
will
here,
be
sister. I'm just
happy,
finishing up this clip.
Healthy, confident, and free. You will no longer be thinking about abortion. It's all they talk about, abortion, because we've done something that nobody else could have done. It is now where it always had to be, with the states and a vote of the people. And it is and will be, with powerful exceptions like those that Ronald Reagan insisted on for rape, incest, and the life of the mother, but not allowing for Democrat-demanded late-term abortion in the 7th, 8th, or 9th month, or even execution of a baby after birth.
There it is. Straight from his mouth. All right, caller, you are live on the air. If you could turn me down because I can hear some feedback coming through your phone to my headphones.
I don't have you turned on. I mean, I don't have you up. I'm just on a landline. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah, you got you got the video going?
No, I shut it all down.
Okay.
Can you hear? Do you hear? Okay.
Yeah, I hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. I got a couple things.
Okay.
First off, I live in the state of Hawaii, and I just happened to pass your show, and my heart goes out to all those struggling right now through the hurricane on the East Coast. But I could tell you firsthand, I wouldn't hold my breath on this government right now rushing to help, because they didn't do that in Hawaii, and it's frustrating. And when I see what's happening with this disaster, I already pretty much know the outcome, and it's going to be a struggle unless we get rid of Biden and Harris. There's no other way to look at it.
Yeah.
So that's unfortunate. The thing about the abortion thing, it did go back to the states, and Hawaii has always, I think it was the first state, I could be wrong, to allow abortion, yet I've never seen a clinic where I live on the island I'm on, ever. But I know that it's legal in the state and has been. Somebody could fact check me. I'm not sure exactly how long, but a very, very long time.
Right.
So I think that, it's just to have an argument. That's why we have the argument about abortion, because it's one of the strongest arguments that we have that Trump's really adamant about. But the truth of the matter is, we have a lot more knowledge. We're a lot smarter than we were 40 years ago, and we should act like that, and we should be responsible. And that's what bothers me about all this abortion talk. So, if you can make decisions and do what you want to do, and then you get pregnant, then you should take responsibility. The rest of us shouldn't be picking that up. It's like paying for your college education.
Yeah, no, I get
Anything
it.
else you want to hear about?
No, hey, go for it. The floor is yours. That's why I do this show, to let
Okay.
people have a voice
The
and
other
say
thing
their
that,
thoughts.
okay, I'm going to give you, and I'm in a very Democrat state. There's no voting Republican. I've been here 25 years, and there's only been one Republican governor, and that was Linda Lingle, and I guess up to 2008 or something, and she was very good. The rest has all been Democrat, and we've had some good ones. I can't think of one, but I'm sure there was.
Right.
The thing that I think that a lot of people are forgetting when we're talking about Trump, what we're forgetting is it's like opening a Christmas package and you've just taken the wrapper off and you say, oh, that's Trump. But that's not what Trump's bringing to the table right now. He's not the wrapper. What's in that box is what's going to make America great. And those are the people that are supporting him and backing him that are going to get us on the right track. No one person can do it. It's going to take these great minds that he's put together some miracle that this has happened. This is so much better than it ever was in 2016. He'll be the first to tell you. We have such a great package and we're just kicking it around like it's insignificant, and it's huge. It's huge for Republicans and Democrats, anybody, independents, libertarians, that doesn't matter. We can all have the American dream if we could just stop being so selfish about just looking at the guy.
Yes. You're right. You hit that on the head. You're definitely right.
Yeah, and that's a frustrating part for me, being where I live in this small island. And I know there's tons of small communities across America, and they all do the same thing. Somebody's growing, vegetables, somebody's growing oranges, somebody's fishing, somebody has cattle. We can all make it on our own. But if we all start looking at life like that, and we all start going, okay, imagine on my island at Kauai, like during COVID, on my island at Kauai, we shut off all airplanes, flights, everything coming to the island.
Yeah.
Because they were so fearful of COVID. And we didn't shut it off so much to protect ourselves. We only had, what was the most important thing they said that we had to have was we only had 12 ventilators in a small hospital with 70,000 people on the island. So it was a fear that we wouldn't be capable of taking care of ourselves. So we shut down the island, and we, for 9 months, had 10 cases of COVID in 9 months. And it was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, and community all did everything together. And yes, we were able to surf. Yes, we were able to go to the beach. We could walk our dogs. We could hike. We were encouraged to be outside. None of those rules that a lot of the Democrat states made you follow so they could control you applied to Hawaii. So yes, we are Democrat, but we're not like that. You know what I mean?
No, I get it. I totally get it. And, you know, I try to tell people that it's not Democrat versus Republican as far as the people goes. That shit should only exist inside of that Capitol building. In the real world where we live, it shouldn't be if you're a Democrat, I don't like you because I'm a Republican. That's not the way we're supposed to live. We're supposed to look at each other as countrymen, countrywomen, and we come together when we need each other, regardless of who you're voting for. You're my brother. You're my sister.
Yeah, it shouldn't even enter our minds, you know. And we're getting better, like people, because, like, okay, I never got vaccinated. I never saw a reason for getting vaccinated, and I was scared of COVID. I understood exactly what was going on when it first hit America, and I was scared of COVID, but then they closed my island. I was like, well, there's no reason to be vaccinated because nobody's here, right?
Right.
So it was like, it didn't make sense to me, but when all that went down and then they started pitting everybody against each other, and they did do that. And maybe it was because they were scared. I don't know why. Maybe it was political, but that's not up to the government to fix.
Yeah.
That's up to us to fix. No. We have to fix that with our brothers, our sisters, our neighbors, our family, our friends, everybody. That's not 100%. Something we can't depend on government for stuff like that.
You are 100% correct, straight up. But I got to respond right to this comment that's on here right now. Ultimate Sleep says Trump couldn't even say he wanted Ukraine to win the war. He is in Putin's pocket. Let me tell you something, Ultimate Sleep. President Trump said he didn't want anyone to win. He wanted the war to be over. And that's the response that we should get from a leader. We don't want anybody to win the war. We want the war to stop. That's what his statement was. And I agree with that statement. As far as him being in Putin's pocket, I mean, I don't think that you were here in the beginning of the show where we shared the clip of him actually standing on stage with President Zelensky after having a very long, drawn out meeting with him. And he said he learned a couple things and he's dedicated to helping stop this war and coming to an agreement that is fair.
You're talking about last week with Zelensky?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and Trump's always said from the very get-go that he can't take a side. That's not his role. His role is to bring peace, and that's what a good leader does, you know. And so that's the part that we tend to forget. You know, if we are the greatest country in the world, we don't make decisions like that. We try to bring peace.
Facts.
You know, and that's the most important part.
To piggyback real quick, because he's in the comments still, says that is a non-answer. You want Ukraine to have their land. Any leader to free the world would say Russia was wrong and Ukraine must have their land. Again, I challenge you to go and watch the clip. He already said that's Ukraine's land. And that if he was president, that this would have never even happened. Russia would have never came into their land. To me, that's pretty cut and dry. All right. So, I mean, it is what it is, brother. You're welcome to your opinion. You're welcome to call. I would love to talk to you, bro. You seem like you got a dissent. Yeah. I appreciate you for calling in.
All right. Well,
sister.
Thank you for your time.
Hey, no problem. You're welcome to call anytime. I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support and you being here. Thank you for taking the time out.
Okay. Aloha to you.
All right.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I love this. I love this. I love these kind of shows. I love talking with all of y'all and seeing what you think and giving you a voice, because a lot of people in this country feel like they don't have a voice, and you do. All right. So with what we got right here, it's open to everybody, regardless if you agree with me or you disagree with me. You don't like my opinion about things. That's cool. You're welcome to give me your opinion and try to sway my mind. You know, I'm going to tell you something that I live by. All right. A wise man changes his mind often, but a fool knows all things and is obstinate. He knows all things except his own ignorance. A wise man changes his mind often, but a fool knows all things except his own ignorance. Hello, hello, hello. One sec. All right, say that again.
Are you there?
Yep, I'm here.
How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you?
I'm good. This is Brenda.
Hey, Brenda, how you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Paranormal
Hanging
Brenda?
out today.
Brenda and Ryan Brenda?
Paranormal Brenda.
All right.
Yes, that would be
All
me.
right. What's going on with you, sister?
So I'm kind of hitting on 2 points here. So I'm definitely a Trump fan. We are going to vote for him. Unfortunately, we have people in our family that are from Southern California because we live in California, and that's very Democratic.
I'm so sorry.
I live in more of a I know, but I live in more of a Republic area. But our county's at war right now, and it has been for quite well since COVID broke. So I have family members that if we wanted to push the issue, we would probably be not ever speak again. Not because of us, but because they're that kind of brainwashed down there. And I hate to say it like that, but it's true. You know, I have clients that are also don't like Trump, and they all go back to either the sexual assault case or that they incited January 6th. And there's no talking to these people when they're set on it. And I don't even know how to come at them anymore, so I don't.
Yeah.
But,
sometimes that's the best,
that's
the best thing to do is not. Just don't even engage, because some people, they're too deeply ingrained in their ideology.
Yeah, it's super frustrating because, and they always ask, were you really doing better then? Absolutely, I was. And I have a daughter who's super struggling with her daughter right now to even get out on her own. She lives with her boyfriend's family down in Southern California.
Right.
And she wants to go and get her own apartment, but that's almost next to impossible on the wages she's making and the rents that we're paying here.
Yeah.
So we're struggling right now. On the other note, I come from a state of tragedy. I'm in fire area, so we're on fire every year. I can't remember a summer that we had blue sky the whole summer next to having chemtrails here. But, you know, there's a lot of politics in fire. There's a lot of politics and tragedy. So for us, for here, I don't know how they do it with the flood world, but in the fire world, it's always a fight over who's going to put it out. Is it going to be the feds? Is it going to be the state? Or is it going to be the local government?
Right.
So then it all comes down to money, because everything comes down to money. So here, I think a lot of our towns burn down because they can't figure out who wants to put it out and who wants to make the most money.
Right.
And it's all red tape. So that's very frustrating.
I can imagine.
So as far as wanting to donate to people, like I would love to donate more, but I can't. I can't even donate anything right now because when we have fires, generally we have 3 causes of fires here. It's either lightning, our power company, PG&E, or it's arson. The last fire we had here, which was this last fire we had, it was arson. It was a park fire. But a few years ago, we had the Paradise Fire, which was actually started by PG&E. It was the down power line because apparently they're not taking care of their power lines. So is what happens. So this whole town got burned out because they didn't have a good escape route. This is rural towns in the mountain. It's called urban interface. So you have houses sitting on mountainsides. So that's what these were, and they had no outs. So you have people that have the nice houses that have insurance. You have people that have been in shanties for quite a while, and they're not insurable because they're so old.
Right.
So all these places burned down, and then they tried to get FEMA or Red Cross or whatever was out there, and the application process was so horrific that people didn't get housing forever. And we still have people that don't have housing. And there's lawsuits going on to get the money from those fires. But it's what happens now. PG&E gets sued. Now people want this money that they're still not getting so they can build their house again. They turned around and they upped all our natural gas power bill. So we're paying a ton for natural gas. Most of our houses here are electric and they're natural gas. My power bill at this point now, over the course of the last 2 years, is $500 a month.
I feel like that's why Newsom put that bill into effect, to be honest with you, just so he can make all that money.
Yeah, it's a money game here, and it's terrible because it's like we're dying right now. We kind of laugh about it and say we're going to go back to kerosene lamps and burning candles. But, you know, as people that do want to help, we can't. And when I see these floods and stuff, it's just heartbreaking. And it always comes back on us to pay that bill. You know, like
Facts.
I said, we're paying for these bills.
Well, you know, here I believe this 100%, that the government tries to keep us so broke that we cannot afford to help anybody because we're barely able to help ourselves. That's the reason why they do what they do, because they want total control. The government wants to have
Absolutely.
total control over the people, what you do and what you do not do. And you see it in the reflection of the bills that they pass to get more money from you to give away to other people when you have no say so in it. You got zero say on where the money goes. You know, so it makes me agree with the shirt that we got on awakenotwokestore.com. Taxation is theft. It really is.
Yep.
You know, they don't like us looking out for each other. They don't like when people come together, and they're all in cahoots together. When you think about it, when you go on any social media site, it's always one side in your algorithm, right? Everything that is against the other side. It doesn't promote togetherness. They don't like when we come on here and do this and we talk community. And they don't like when I bring a Democrat on my show and I talk to a Democrat and tell them you're my brother or you're my sister and I got your back. They don't like that. They don't like it to where we can say, you know what, you voting for this person, I'm voting for this person. It's all good. I still love you. Oh, you're a Muslim, you're a Christian. It don't matter to me. You still my brother. I still love you. They don't like that. They don't. You don't see unity promoted. This is why they shadow ban accounts. When people get too big and they're promoting something that is against their narrative or their agenda for the public, they get squashed. Now, you see, they took 2 of my accounts because we was doing that. We were having togetherness, you know, and I'm building it back thanks to all of you all. So I appreciate you, sister.
Yeah, and the last thing to that too, you know, California. Well, we all have a big homeless population, but California does. One, we're on the I-5 corridor where they run drugs all the time, so it's an easy run from Mexico all the way up to frickin' Oregon. So, and even farther than that. But, you know, we have all these fires and we have all these lower income people that have lived on nothing. Now they can't get housing because they don't fit the criteria. Here you have to have 3 times the income.
Yeah.
And who makes that right now? Whoever makes that. So then all these people become homeless. Now in this state, there's a massive war on homelessness. And that's part of the reason why my daughter's not here anymore. But they have this massive war on homeless, and most of these people can't help but be homeless. They can't afford to be in a house.
And that's
sad.
sad.
They like to keep them down.
That is sad.
It is very sad. And I beat that door for 7 years, you know, until my daughter got killed. And I just, you know, I kind of stepped out of it because I was losing my freaking mind. But it's really sad to see how this is a trickle down effect, you know, and it all comes from the top.
You want to know what we going to do one day, sister? Me and every other person that's a part of Street Lights and that is a part of this community that we're building, one day we're going to get so large that we're going to be able to create a whole bunch of little tiny houses, like tiny houses, just to get people up out of the elements.
I hope so.
I'm telling you, mark my words. So. It's already starting to happen. We're already growing still. All right. The platform isn't nowhere near what it used to be. Not the one that I used to have. Right. But we got a good core following of people. We got a bunch of the people watching right now. These are the core. This is the core of the movement. You know what I'm saying? People don't even know that I'm back yet. Once people catch wind that I'm home and we get it all the way back the way that it was, I promise you, we're gonna make all kind of change in this country, man. We're gonna make all kind of change for the people, and it's gonna be all of us together. Remember how? Well, I don't know if you were there back in 2020, but we did online. We had Streetlight hubs. So I had my page, the Streetlight Unity Movement. But we had people set up hubs all over the country. And this is before we were a legit 501c3. All right. They were setting up Facebook pages where people can meet from whatever state that they were in, because, you know, we had 380,000 people on my Facebook. Right. So all of these people were across the world, a lot of them here in America. And they created pages, Streetlights Hub, Utah, Streetlights Hub, California. And people were going to that page when they needed some help or they had something to give. So if somebody had like furniture that they wanted to give away, they would put it on the Streetlights Hub and let people know that, hey, I'm out here. I'm close by you. If you need it, we got you, you know, and it grew. Like people were looking out, people were connecting, people were talking, and it was beautiful. We're going to do that again. Right. But it's not just going to be a Facebook page. I'm talking about we're going to have Streetlight community centers throughout this country one day. Mark my words. Mark my words. And we're going to help people.
I hope so.
We're going to do it.
And just all I ask of people, you know, you have to remember, and I don't mean to make this about a homeless thing, but when you're talking about tragedy and how this comes to be, you got these people out here that have been flooded out and people that burned out of their homes. Don't always assume they're out there because of drugs. That's just, you know, that's the reality of it.
Yeah.
You know, I wish it was as simple as that, but it's absolutely not. It's bigger than that. And it all kind of just gets mashed up together. But anyway, I just want to say, people get stuck in those floods, lay on your back and put your feet forward, because that's the only way you can float down a flood. I mean, that's what they tell us in Swiftwater Rescue. So, I mean, I'm no rescue expert, but I have a little bit of just being an EMS. So I mean,
let me ask you, are you
people.
still in Paradise, California?
I live in Redding.
Okay.
Actually, Shasta Lake, which is part of Shasta County. Paradise is about an hour and a half south of me.
Okay. Somebody was asking in the chat. So when you get back in there, you might want to.
Yeah, our fires kind of blend together because we're so close. So these fires are so big, they move from county to county. But Paradise was a tragic fire. That was just, and it was stoppable. You get the environmentalists that say don't chop down our trees. Well, it's not about chopping down trees. It's about maintaining the brush underneath the trees like the Indians used to do. They didn't sit there and let their forest overgrow. Otherwise, they'd burn up and they would have nowhere to, have a home.
I don't understand something. Why the hell in California would they transplant a whole bunch of eucalyptus trees into California, knowing that that's a big ass cause of fires and like brush fires in Australia? In Australia, they got a bunch of those eucalyptus trees that catch on fire all the time, and it burns down everything else, but they regrow and they drop seeds like crazy. Yeah. So why it's again, and this is me with my conspiracy mind, but it's like the government was like, yo, I know a way that we could cause a whole bunch of fires all throughout the forest in California. Let's plant some eucalyptus trees. And they're highly flammable.
It's a lot of nonsense.
Yeah.
It's a lot of nonsense. And it's, not every fire is going to go away, but if we, treat our forest like we do our homes, if we're good house cleaners, we'll have a good forest and we'll have them fires. But the thing they're currently doing right now, PG&E here, which is our natural gas, they're having rolling blackouts right now because we're having hot weather right now. So my 84-year-old dad has no power today.
Damn.
In 100-degree weather plus, and it's dry here. So,
I don't know why they about this.
If you can get to them,
that's sad.
We're in a rural area.
Yeah.
If you live in the city limits, sure. But if you have no way to get there, and you're elderly and you have no family, like I have kids, so I can't just run him every 20 minutes, But I try to help him the best I can. But that was their best idea to deal with fire season was, we'll just cut off power to everybody.
Yeah. Oh, it's messed up. It is. Well, yeah, sister, I wish I could do more. You know what I mean? I wish I could. It sucks.
And you do, and we will. Like you said, we'll just keep moving forward,
Yes, ma'am. We're going to get it. We're going to get
it. Moving forward.
All right, Brenda, I hope you have a good day. Tell Ryan I said, what's up, my brother?
I'll do that.
All right, sister. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, man. I love it. I love this, you guys. I love it. Ultimate Sleep. Cash has common sense and is a good guy, but his information is skewed and tainted. He reads and believes in too much misinformation. I appreciate the compliment, but as far as me reading and believes too much misinformation, it's not about what I read and believe, my brother. It's what I know. All right. I'm not saying that Trump is perfect. Let me make that very clear. Does Trump got flaws? Hell yeah. I'm sure he's got a whole bunch of them. I got a bunch of them. You have a bunch of them. It's not about that. It's not about his character. It's not about any of those things, right? For me, it's about policy, brother. That's it. It's just about policy. And he's got the best plan for America moving forward. And if you look at his administration and what he did in the time that he was in office, it's really that simple for me. That's why I don't identify as a conservative or a Republican. I disagree with him. I can't stand politicians. I like Trump. Personally, I fuck with Trump, bro. You feel me? Trump is, to me, the one person in the game that can relate to people that, they're like, yo, yeah, I'm fucked up. You know what I'm saying? I had a lot of shit in my past. Everybody knows that about me. But my job, I take it very serious, and I got you. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing for me. That's how I feel when I hear Trump talk. It's like, okay, he's talking to me as an American. He's not spilling me over into no bullshit, and everything that he says, I believe he's going to do because he already did. That's my whole thing, brother. Why don't you call in and talk to me, man? Hit the line, brother. 219-278-7478. Let's have a conversation. And that way the people go, everybody can hear you because we're streaming on every platform right now. and only YouTube can see your comments. All right. So if you want to call the phone, bro, I will answer and we can have a conversation. But you believe his lies, they are blatant lies. When he is actually speaking in depth about any policy, he can't answer. He talks about himself and then oil. That's not true. I mean, I understand how, you know, you would believe that. You know what I mean? You probably watch a different news source than me. I watch the whole speech whenever I listen to him talk. But you know, bro, this is the thing. Society, on both sides of it, right? Whether you left lean or you right lean, they got people all the way confused. They got you thinking that this person is your enemy. Trump's not your enemy. You don't even know him. You know what I'm saying? The only thing that you should know about Trump is what he has done for the country and his plan moving forward for the country. That's it. His personal life and what he did in his past, it shouldn't play shit into it. You know what I mean? At all. And too many times they get us to be against each other. They got us looking at each other like it's something wrong with us because of who we're voting for. It shouldn't be that way. You know what I'm saying? They got people up in arms thinking that, you know, white people hate black people now because of somebody else said that used to know Trump. And it's just like, that's not the case. You feel me? Is there some really whacked out fucking racists out there? Yeah, 100%, bro. And we don't align ourselves with them. Even real MAGA, they don't align themselves with them. You feel me? We look at the real issues of what's going on. We don't let anything divide us from each other. That's why I like America first. You feel me? America first to me is looking out for my fellow Americans. That's it. Is there racists? Yes, bro. There is. There's racists. There's racists on both sides. You got black racists, you got white racists, you got brown racists, you got all different types of racists. But as far as what I see for America, there's no place for a racist. There is no racism unless you could keep your racism to yourself. If you're the type of racist that's like, you know what? I feel that the white race is the best race in the world, or I feel that the black race is the best race in the world. And you have that thought privately and you don't put that into nobody else. Like you don't come out your door and see a white person or a white person see a black person and say, hey, you're a low down piece of shit. You know what I'm saying? And I hate you. It can't be that way. You know what I mean? You could say that, but it's just going to cause you some heartache because in this country, everybody's equal. We all got the equal rights. We all have the same shit on our plate, man. You feel me? So for me, it's Trump 2024 because he stands for the things that I stand for. Regardless of what you believe, he's not a racist. He's not against women. He's not against helping people, helping migrants. You know what I'm saying? People give him a bad rap for that because of what he talks about the illegals. Every person that I know anyway that's a part of MAGA, it's not that nobody don't want migrants here. I love everybody, bro. If I can have it my way, let me tell you, in my perfect world, right? In Cash's perfect world, there are no borders. There's no war. Everybody gets along and we can all travel to each other's country and see the beauty that's there because everybody, you know, is got the same kind of mind to where we're not going to hurt each other. We're not going to take from each other. We're not going to fuck up where we go. We're just going to do good and just live life. But that's not reality. That's not reality. Do I want to help people in other countries? Of course. I would love to, bro. I would love to be the person to say, yo, come on over here and we're going to make sure you get a better life. But not at the expense of ruining my own family, not at the expense of ruining my own house. And that's what we're seeing happen right now. So Trump's aggression towards the migrant problem that we're having, the illegal immigrant problem that we're having over here in this country, isn't a reflection of how he feels about migrants as a whole. It's just saying, look, we're taking in too many people that are unvetted. We don't know what the hell they're doing. And then when you look around the country, you can see what's going on with that. You feel me? There's nothing wrong with I love, like I'm going to say it again, I love everybody. And I'm sure most people feel that way. We love everybody. I love different cultures. I want to go visit other countries myself. But we have to do things a right way because we set up a world to run a way that it runs based off of rules and regulations and laws and all of these things. Now, if they become unjust, that's a different story. If it's an unjust law, that's different. But if it's just and this is the way that it works and it's been working and it protects the people, we have to go by that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel you, bro. I understand where you're coming from because, like I say, I used to be how you are right now until I looked into it myself. When you start looking at things for yourself, it'll change you up. I'm not telling you to be Trump's biggest fan. That's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is you're voting for a president. You're not voting for a best friend. You're not voting for a pastor. You're not voting for nothing. You're voting for a president who's going to do the best for the American people. Who's the best person for the job? And my brother, I know you can't say that it's Kamala. I know you can't say that Joe Biden has had your best interests at heart in his administration. And if you can say that, well, then I challenge you to step outside the box and look at what the hell you getting your material from. You know, look at where you're reading from. It can't be, you can't be seeing something that's that much different than what I'm seeing, bro. This shit is chaos. The country is in chaos, man. I mean, I'll tell you what though. Ultimate Sleep, I'm glad you're here with me right now, bro. I'm glad that you tune in when you do. You feel me? You my brother. You my brother. And if you need me, shit, I'm here. And I would love to talk to you, bro. I would love to talk to you. Anybody. So yeah, the lines are still open, you guys. 219-278-7478. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about all of this stuff. Who's the best person for the job? Who's the best person for the job? Why? While we wait, I'm going to go ahead and let Trump finish speaking.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Such an important topic. For 52 years, all legal scholars and experts wanted abortion to be with the states and to have a vote of the people. 52 years they fought for this. Republicans, Democrats, liberals, and conservatives. Everyone wanted abortion out of the federal government and into the states. 6 brilliant and very brave justices of the United States Supreme Court were able to do that for you, and they did it. It will never move back to the federal government. We'll never have the votes to do so, and nobody should want it to, because it must now have that very important vote of the people, something sought for many, many years. I have always defended and supported IVF fertility, and so has the Republican Party, and we gave you and give you total support on IVF. Don't let anyone tell you different. We are much stronger than the Democrats. We want beautiful babies in our country. We want you to have your beautiful, beautiful, perfect baby. We want those babies, and we need them. And I will protect women at a level never seen before. They will finally be healthy, hopeful, safe, and secure. Their lives will be happy, beautiful, and great again. And it's my honor to do so. It's my honor to do so.
Yeah. I hear you, bro. He's lying about IVF because states like Alabama have already banned it because of Roe v. Wade. Well, again, my brother, you gotta understand something, man. And I don't know how true that is. I have to look it up. But it's not a federal government issue. That's the whole point. That's the whole point. All of that goes to your state, man. That's the way that it should be. It's got to go to the states. The states have to be the ones to decide on how they want to vote for them issues. You don't want government overreaching into your life, bro. You really don't. If anybody knows a little bit more about what he's talking about as far as IVF and all of that, and you want to call in, 219-278-7478. 219-278-7478. Give me a call. Give me a call. Yeah, I mean, there's not much more that could be said for me. You know what I'm saying? There's not much more that could be said for me, brother. I could tell you this. Even if I hated Trump, I would not vote for a Democrat. In today's society, anyway. The Democrats that we see today, I couldn't vote for them. There's no way. As a black man, you know, as a darker skinned American, ain't no way I'm voting for a Democrat. I've seen what the fuck they do time and time again. I see how they'll look dead in your face, promise you the world, and then bend you over. That's what they do. Get out the way after the election. Go on. We'll talk to you again in 4 years. That's what they do. They make all these promises. And then you'll say, well, what do the Republicans do? Listen, The Republicans ain't promising nothing to nobody based off of their color, brother. They not voting. I mean, they're not trying to get your vote based off of your color. They're not telling you, black people, I'm going to do this for you. I promise we're going to do this. We're going to make you. They're not doing that. So can't hold that same standard for them as you do the Democratic Party, because the Democratic Party is the one that's been lying, saying they're going to do all these things that they never do. And then now, especially in 2024, it's like a smack in the face, because you see people coming over to this country that aren't from here, and they're giving every kind of hand up. Every single kind. We ain't been given a hand up at all. And you still want to vote for them? Well, the Republicans ain't giving this hand up again. The Republicans ain't promising to. You got one party that's been making all these promises and ain't did nothing. That's it. So I'm looking at candidates based off of what they do, what they have done, and what they plan to do. That's it. All right. And if somebody tells me what they're planning to do, and I look back at their history while they've been in office and say, it doesn't match up. You seem like a regular Democrat to me. I'm not voting for them. My money's on Trump, because when Trump was in office, it was great. That's simple for me. But yeah, I'm a sign off, you guys. This was a good one. This was a good show, and I appreciate each and every one of you guys that tuned in. If you're not following me, can you do me the favor and send me a follow? I'll follow back. All my people that's on X right now, if you listening, give me a follow. And to the brother that called in and wanted me to talk about how I feel, my stance on the U's. And what I mean when I say U's, put a J in front of it, right? I've given my opinion on that because of my own research and things, but I want to clarify. It's not towards them as a people. It's towards the elite, like how we talk about our government. I'm not against Democrats. I'm not against Republicans that are people. I'm against the elite at the top. I'm not against people that go to a synagogue and do their thing and pray the way that they pray. I'm not against them. I'm not against the people. I'm not against the Israeli people. I am against the Israeli government. I feel like they're corrupt. I'm not against the Palestinian people. I'm against the Palestinian government. They're corrupt. So when we talk about the U's, got no problem with the U's. I got a problem with the Talmudists. The ones that practice that Talmud and believe that it don't matter if you're white, if you're black, if you're red or whatever. If you're not one of them, then you are lower than a dog. You're a beast. You're all of these things. I'm against them. Those people that harbor that belief towards the rest of mankind. That's who I got a problem with. And I got real deep into that already if you guys haven't seen it. So if you're on X right now and you're watching me, go to pill.net and then you can watch that video. I did it was a pretty long live talking about the history of the elite people, the Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, the Soroses, all of them, all of these people that identify as U's, but don't take part in what, they're not regular people. They would sell them people under the, throw them under the bus. So if you're interested in seeing that, I'm gonna tell you, it's, I would be labeled. They would label me an anti-Semite for that video that I did. I'm gonna tell you, it's on X as well. It's on X. It's on my X account, and it's on pill.net. But if you're watching me on X right now, please give me a follow. I'll follow you back. All right, I'd appreciate it. I appreciate all of you guys being here. If you're new to the channel on YouTube, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss another live. This is going to be a regular thing, you guys. I've got my schedule back on track, and we're going to keep this thing going. I love talking with you. I love hearing what you think all throughout the country. I appreciate you guys calling in. I appreciate the shares. If you're on Facebook and you're new, give me a follow. Appreciate you. All right. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. I will be back later on with America's Conspiracy Compass. X. All of y'all watching on X, come on, man. Give me a follow. I'll follow you back. Don't do me like that. Help me grow this account. I appreciate you guys. I'm out of here. Peace.